guys? Welcome back to another episode of Smoking Jazz Barbecue. Today we're doing something special because we're doing another collaboration with a bunch of great barbecue guys. And today we have the honor and the pleasure of joining them today. So we're gonna do this collaboration on mac and cheese. It's gonna be some good stuff. It ain't gonna be your average mac and cheese because that's the hashtag. Not your average mac and cheese. So we're gonna do something special. We're gonna do my version of what mac and cheese is, and we're gonna do it very simple. Easy directions, easy recipes, stuff you can get at your local supermarket, and you can use whatever you like to add it to your own twist. But this is gonna be something simple. And guys, all the guys that are doing all the collaboration with me today are gonna be in the description box down below. So check their names out because these are too many guys to mention. Unfortunately, we'll be here for 3 hours mentioning everybody's name. But check the description box below, and all the guys that are doing this collaboration is gonna be right there. So stay tuned for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And we're gonna do this right now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Smoking Jazz Barbecue. If you are brand new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That way you stay updated on all the latest content that I put out. So we're going to be continuing our Thanksgiving barbecue cooking series today, and we're doing episode 8. Yes, sir, and let's get started right now. So these are the wood flavors we're using today. We're using a little bit of cherry, apple, and maple. This is going to be a good blend of wood flavors for our mac and cheese. So let's get our water into our pot and turn our temperatures all the way up on our stove. And let's get this water boiling. And everything you see right there in that picture as far as the ingredients and the recipe will be down below in the description box. So make sure you check that out. Let's get the preparation out the way. Oh man, it's going to be some good stuff, guys. First, we're going to cut some of this leftover ribs that I have left. And it's amazing that I have a little bit of ribs left over. So I got about 3 to 4 bones that I was saving for this video. So let's get this out the way. So I'm taking the meat off the bones right here, and I'm going to leave them to chunks, and then I'm going to slice them to half-inch pieces because this is going to flavor our mac and cheese really well. Our water has come to a boil, as you can see right there. I'm taking the top off, and then I'm going to add some kosher salt. I'm adding about half a teaspoon or so into that kosher salt. Then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Reason for that I'm adding the olive oil because we don't want our noodles to be sticking to each other. And I'm using Ronzoni. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, guys, but Ronzoni is what I use for my mac and cheese. Stir it up nice and well, and we're going to cover this back up and let this cook for about 15 minutes or until they become al dente. Now, guys, you can cook this all the way through if you like, but I just like to leave a little texture left on the noodles because we're still going to have some residual heat that's going to come over, and we're still going to cook this in the pit. And by me touching the way it feels, I think it's done. Alright, so we're going to drain these bad boys and we're going to let them sit for a second. And Cracker Barrel cheese is what I'm using today for my cheese sauce along with some Velveeta. So keep in mind, guys, everything we're doing today will be down below in the description box. So I'm going to cut these cheese into 1-inch blocks. This is how I'm going to melt my cheese into our cheese sauce. But you don't have to do it this way, guys. You can do it any way you like. You can keep it whole if you like and just melt it that way. But I just like to do it this way because I think it's a little bit easier, a little bit quicker, and it's a little bit simpler for me. Alright, again, this is the blocks of cheese that I'm using. We're using 4 different kinds, and again, all the cheeses that I'm using will be down below in the description box along with every single ingredient. Alright, guys, so let's start our pit. So we're going to turn into the smoke setting and then open the lid. And guys, if you have a smokestack on your pit, you can open that as well. But if not, I wouldn't even worry about it. And once you see smoke come out of the chamber, we're going to definitely close that lid and let it come up to temp. And once it comes to the temperature that we're looking for, we're going to crank this baby up all the way to 350. Just like so. Yep. And guys, I'm going to use canola oil right here. The reason for that is because I want to grease up my cast iron pan. This is where all my cheese is going to go to become the cheese sauce that we're looking for. Oh man. So we're going to add all our cheese in there. And I mean, it looks good right now just to eat the cheese the way it is. Oh, and I'm sorry, I use about a half a stick of butter right there, unsalted butter. And I'm adding all my meat that I have from my ribs. And I'm using about a half a can of evaporated milk, the carnation kind. I mean, but you can, do it any kind of way you like. You can use any kind of milk, excuse me. So these are the seasons that I'm using. Again, all that seasoning is going to be down below in the description box of how much I add. And this is what it looks like after you mix it together. So we're going to take it to the grill. And then it's time for some smoke flavor. Alright, so we're gonna place our cast iron pot with our cheese in there, and we're gonna let this melt. So we're gonna let this cook for about 20 minutes or so, and we're gonna check on it afterwards. So let's take a look. 20 minutes has gone by, and this is what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's starting to look really, really good right there. We're gonna mix it or incorporate it just to make sure everything's fine. And we're gonna cook it for another 15 minutes or so. And this is what the reveal looks like. Oh man, melted cheese sauce. Oh man, it's like a fondue. Alright guys, so we're gonna add our noodles at this particular point, and we're gonna add all the noodles we can to fit into that cast iron pan. Alright, and then we're gonna mix it together to incorporate all these flavors and all the cheese and all the meat. Oh man, I'm starving right now. It looks good right there, guys. So I'm gonna apply some more cheese on top just to let it melt, and this way it can definitely give us that particular mac and cheese look that I'm looking for. And I'm gonna season it up with a little bit more of that seasoning with some Mrs. Dash and some more of my all-purpose barbecue rub, guys. And as always, you can use your favorite barbecue rubs. Alright guys, so let's take it back to the grill, and we're gonna finish this up. So what we are basically doing is just browning the cheese that are on top of our mac and cheese. We're gonna let that melt a little bit more and then incorporate and infuse with the rest of the noodles. This is gonna be some good stuff, guys. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some good stuff. So we're gonna smoke and cook this for about 30 minutes or so, or until golden brown. And after 30 minutes, through the miracle of time, this is what it looks like, guys. Oh man, nice and golden brown. You can't tell me that don't look good, guys. Look at that. This is my version of barbecue smoked mac and cheese with rib meat. Oh man, it's gonna be some good stuff right here, guys. So let's cut into this mac and cheese right here, and let's see what she looks like inside. And guys, keep in mind, you don't have to wait till Thanksgiving to make this. You can make this all year round, and this is gonna be some good stuff. So let's get a close up of what she looks like. Oh man, you see that cheese melted, guys? This is exactly what I'm talking about right there. Oh man, let's get another close up. Oh man, wow. Alright, so let's get a taste test right now. We got a little bit of ribs, we got a little bit of that noodles, and a little bit of that cheese. I know it's a little hot, so let's have a taste. Oh man, my facial expression says it all. It is so good, and I can't even get my expressions right. Alright guys, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and make sure you hit that bell. That way you stay updated on all the latest content that I put out. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button as well, and share this with all your family and friends. And until we meet again, guys, as always, this is Smoking Jazz Barbecue.